We ride together.
We die together. Bad marriage for life.
The entanglement that shook the internet. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith vowed bad marriage for life. A marriage that has lasted in Hollywood for almost 30 years, yet their marriage is still ridiculed, dissected, and memed. But why though? Let's explore their marital scandals that thrust the internet into their marriage as a third party. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have faced tons of allegations about their relationship. Over the years, people have accused them of having an open relationship, being swingers.
What is the craziest rumor you have ever heard about your family?
Oh,
Wow.
jeez, the
Yeah, really.
craziest rumor that Will and I are swingers. That's the
Oh, yeah, but wasn't
craziest
that kind of recent,
one.
actually?
No, it's constant.
Really?
And I'm like, yo, I wish.
There have been multiple cheating allegations and persistent rumors that Will Smith is bisexual. However, with all the allegations, the Smiths have remained married and put up a good front for years that their marriage was intact, but out of nowhere, all of that changed. In 2020, during the height of COVID, while everyone was locked down at home, August Alsina made a revelation that finally exposed the truth about the Smiths' marriage. He revealed that he had been in a romantic relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith for years. The Hollywood whispers were no longer rumor or gossip. August had confirmed what many had said for years. Their marriage was just a marriage of convenience to shield their careers. After August's confession, Jada and Will's first PR responses were to deny the allegations, while some fans laid in to August Alsina accusing him of lying on Jada. Then Jada and Will decided to come clean on Jada's Red Table Talk show and admitted that she had an entanglement with August Alsina, and the internet flipped the F out. After that admission, all of the critics began to say, hey, yeah, that proves that all the rumors about Jada and Will's marriage had been true. People came at Jada saying she was the problem in the marriage and pretty much vilified her. People wanted Jada to be the villain and wanted Will to be the victim. But was it fair though? Especially since we had heard for years that Will had his little jump offs during their marriage and even dabbled a little bit with men. So how could people be so harsh about Jada? Jada continued to be a meme across the internet for years after her affair. A few years after the August scandal, she later revealed that her and Will had actually been living apart since 2016, which wasn't really a surprise to some fans because YouTuber Tasha K had already spilled that tea before, and she was really the first to break the story that Jada and August Alsina had been dating. So the truth was finally out. They weren't living as a traditional married couple. They were living apart, which some viewed it as a way for them to bypass divorce and stay married for the public optics. So before we get into how they're coexisting today as an unconventional couple, let's rewind to the beginning and break down the facts, rumors, and scandals. Will and Jada met on the set of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but he was married at the time to Cherie Zampino. Once he and Cherie were divorced, Will contacted Jada. As the story goes, he called Jada and asked if she was seeing anybody. When she said no, he said, cool, you're seeing me now, and that's how they became a Hollywood power couple. Fans thought that this was a safe, wholesome, stable couple at the time, the opposite of chaotic Hollywood love. Back then, Will was the blockbuster king, Bad Boys, Independence Day, Men in Black. Jada was the cool edge, actress, musician, fearless, Baltimore grit, Tupac era confidence. They looked like they balanced each other, but behind the scenes, even early on, their relationship was not the standard husband-wife picket fence forever under the same roof type dynamic. They were always different. They always set their own rules. They always refused to divorce even during the darkest chapters. They always said the Smith marriage was a life partnership, not a typical traditional Western format marriage contract model. In 1997, Jada and Will got married and the rest is history. They had 2 children, but out the gate, their relationship was non-standard and non-conventional. Allegedly, Will Smith still kept a very close relationship with his ex, Cherie, because they had a son together, and he'd do family vacations with just the 2 of them. Seemingly, Jada accepted the arrangement, and the women had a civil relationship. Jada admitted in her memoirs, I never wanted to get married, but my mom was like, you have to get married. She's so old school, and Will still wanted a family, so I said, all right, maybe it's something I should do. Maybe that's where some of the marital issues stem from. Jada seemingly never wanted to get married. While the rumors of them being swingers have been whispered for years, around 2011, there were allegations that Jada Pinkett Smith had been messing around with Mark Anthony, who was a co-star and a love interest on the TV series Hawthorne. Of course, they both denied the allegations, but Hollywood continued to whisper that the Smiths' marriage was in trouble. Then there was the time Jada had to publicly clean up a mess she made by saying Will can do whatever he wants. That had fans saying, see, told you they had an open relationship, in which Jada had to come out and clarify. Here's how I will change that statement. Will and I both can do whatever we want because we trust each other to do so. This does not mean we have an open relationship. It means we have a grown one. Of course, there were a series of blogs and videos saying they were getting a divorce way back in 2015, but Will put that to rest when he came out with this statement. Under normal circumstances, I don't usually respond to foolishness because it's contagious. But so many people have extended me their deepest condolences that I figured, what the hell, I could be foolish too. So in the interest of redundant repetitions and over againness, Jada and I are not getting a divorce. I promise you all. If I ever decide to divorce my queen, I swear I'll tell you myself. Then that put the divorce rumors to rest. Then speculation started to peak again when Jada and August showed up together at the 2017 BET Awards. A few years after that, it was rumored that Jada had dumped August and let him know she was never going to leave Will for him, and it allegedly broke his heart. Now, many people felt Jada, being years older than August, had groomed him and took advantage of him, only to dump him as her boy toy when she was done. It was reported that August's family confirmed the breakup and said August took it really hard. But y'all, August is happy in a new relationship and has moved on with a new man in his life. We'll talk about that in an upcoming video, so stay tuned. Then all the secrets were exposed. During an interview with Angela Yee, August claimed that he and Jada had dated while she was married and that she had been in an open marriage at the time. I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it not involving romanticism, he said, adding that I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, and I truly and really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her. August Alsina claimed that Will had given them his blessing. Following that interview, Jada's representatives released a statement denying what August Alsina had said. And then came the infamous Red Table Talk, where Jada admitted to millions sitting across from Will that she had had an entanglement with August Alsina, and that sent shockwaves across the metaverse. People didn't understand how she could sit across from her husband, the legendary Will Smith, on video in front of millions, admitting to infidelity. Many fans demonized her, saying that she had publicly emasculated Will, and fans begged him to divorce her. Now let's get into Jada's explanation for the entanglement. We decided we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll go figure out how to make myself happy, Will said, while Jada added, from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely. That said, Jada denied that Will ever gave permission to August, saying, one thing I want to clean up though, about you giving permission, which is the only person that can give permission in that circumstance is myself. While the internet was upset about Jada's admission, the Smiths carried on like a happy couple and continued to deny any rumors of a pending divorce. For a couple of years, things were quiet, and then both of the Smiths released their memoirs, which to many just revealed that they're like any other couple struggling to make a marriage work. But some of their revelations many fans felt were a bit raw, like Jada's deep love for Tupac. So much so that allegedly their daughter Willow wrote a letter to him saying, come back so mommy can be happy. Many felt like this was a direct insult to Will Smith. Online forums debated that Jada had reduced Will Smith down to being a laughingstock. Leave a comment about your thoughts on Willow writing to Tupac as a child, especially since Will admitted to being jealous of Jada's relationship with Tupac. Damn, it's like Tupac was a third person in their marriage. So after them releasing their memoirs, They have made it clear that no matter how they're living together or apart, they will never divorce. I know they're rich, but for those of you that don't know, we call that a ghetto divorce, okay? Will and Jada Pinkett Smith have redefined their marriage as a life partnership with no deal breakers and live in separate homes but are still together. They have granted each other freedom and trust, which is rooted in a pact where each partner commits to making themselves happy rather than relying on the other for happiness. Their arrangement is based on their belief that marriage shouldn't be a prison, and they do not suggest their road for others. Okay, you guys, I don't care what they call it. It sounds like a damn divorce to me. But I want to know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.